We're going in. Get tactical, Marines.
The boys.
Autobots. Go hit him! Spartans! Assemble.
The brews.
Pick up the ale! He's been thirsty!
The nerds.
Technically,
Max.
Oh yeah, it was totally blackout drunk.
Boba Fett is the best pound-for-pound fighter.
Justin.
Grand.
Judgment time.
3 beers, starts now.
Hey nerds, welcome back to another episode of 3BD, the podcast where we talk about all our favorite nerdy shit while sipping on some brews with the boys. I'm Justin. I'm here with Max. And Stu.
Stop copying me.
It's just home improvement. What are we drinking today, boys?
I'm still drinking these here Southern Tier Distilling Company Bourbon Smash.
Show them the can.
Can you fucking see
It's
it?
a nice
I don't
can.
fucking
They
know.
can see it. Look.
I don't know. I'm doing it like that. Like a fucking asshole.
Here's the can, bitch.
Yeah, can you?
Can you fucking see? Can you see my fucking can? Some
Assholes.
nice cans.
Some nice cans. Some big old dangling cans.
Some nice big cans.
God.
What do you
1
guys
second
do?
in, we're already just off the rails
Yeah,
completely.
can you tell we already did an episode? Fans?
I'm drinking the Vista Bay Hard Seltzer. It's fine.
Show them the can. Looks nice. Very nice can.
What you got over there?
Got the Vodka Mule Cutwaters.
we
Pretty
go.
fucking good. You know, it's a light drink. I think it's 7%, so a little higher.
Yeah.
But goes down very fucking smooth. Tastes
There you go.
like minty water.
These aren't 10% alcohol.
You bastard.
You're at the upper. You're almost on high. You're almost on high if you're on a stove.
I thought we said. Oh no, that was the.
I think 13s are your boiling.
What you said the rolling boil was.
Rolling boil. I think Stu said that. Rolling boil.
That's our judgment of alcohol percentages.
Yeah.
13%. That's a rolling boil right there.
I'm on medium over here. Medium high. You know, upper end of medium high.
I'm just on like a low simmer. I'm at 5.
It's the first nice ass day.
Beautiful.
I'm
out
having a
today.
good time.
And you know what? Don't get your hopes up because I think it is a fall spring.
Oh
you
no,
know.
of course it is.
It's early March here, and we're experiencing 70-degree weather in Ohio, so that's a little off-putting.
Something's afoot.
The seasonal depression is going away, but also at the same time, you're like, damn, there's going to be one more snowstorm. I'm guaranteed.
Well, listen. I said I'm enjoying the fact that it's 70. I know it's a fall spring.
Yes.
Enjoy it while I can.
Just soak it in.
Exactly. I was driving around in my fucking truck, the trail bows,
The trail bows.
windows down, having a
On the
good
trail.
time. I mean, I was on the fucking highway.
Hell yeah.
But pretending it was a trail.
Yeah, just bashing into shit.
All right. Well, Stu, you going to tell us what we're talking about today?
So, you know, we all spent some time down at the Disney World. And so figured we'll talk about some of the rides at some of the parks. And I don't know, maybe if this episode does good, maybe we'll do some deep dives into some shit. But for now, just high level, some park, some ride stuff that was fun, and I don't know what we enjoyed there.
Sounds good.
I don't know.
So, hold on, real quick before we get into it, you as a listener, drink along with us. If not,
I'm not
fuck you.
Also, we're doing this second video episode.
Number 2.
So it's going to be smooth. There's going to be no issues.
It's definitely not going to be smooth.
No issues this
we're just-
time.
No
gonna be-
technical issues. Let's go.
Probably still going to be a lot of side tangents.
Well, there's that in every episode.
Every episode.
But it's been extreme. Like, With the last one? I
That
don't even
one
think
was-
we stayed remotely on task.
Yeah, if we come unprepared, it gets pretty off topic. So
Indeed.
Tell it to them.
I did. I looked right in the camera and told him,
I keep catching. I'm looking at the fucking laptop.
"Look,
you.
look there,
I'm working on it.
the little green light right there.
Don't tell them the color of the light.
that
Now
little,
they know our secrets.
that little purple light over there.
What is it, the Hulk?
Yeah.
All right.
He is right here. He's just off camera.
Oh, damn.
Anyway, so today we're going to talk about Hollywood Studios first. Previously MGM Studios, but now Hollywood Studios. So we all spent some time there.
Yeah.
When you
It was
first
very hot.
very hot that day, and the day that we went there together, it was like all the people in Florida had the day off or something. It was some holiday.
that was fucking
all the
bullshit,
schools were
dude.
off, and it was just lines out the ass, 120 degrees, brutal.
Oh, that's when you can say, "Oh, the humanity." It's just like
Just
humans
stuck
in lines
in a
like fucking
mess.
lemmings, dude. Just
Fucking
cows,
meat grinder.
There was wasn't there,
cattle
like,
being
some
driven.
random fucking group from like the UK
Yeah.
or something, just like, hey, we're gonna sing some songs. We're like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, well, that's Irish. Sorry.
Part of the UK, isn't it?
Same region, yeah.
But yeah, but when me and Justin went, it was a little bit later. It was right after a rainstorm. It was cool. There was like no lions. We were just like walking through everything, having a great time.
Fuck you.
That was like the perfect experience because I got to see what's the planet that they call it?
Batu.
Batu. Yeah. You get to and it is so fucking immersive. Like I felt in Star Wars at that place. That was amazing. But I get to see it at day and at night, all lit up, dude. That shit was peak. It's
Yep.
peak. I don't know how they do it there at Disney, but man,
Yeah, what day did you guys go?
was
the
it
day-
Wednesday or
It
something?
was
Or
right before,
Thur-
so it was Wednesday or Thursday. Because it was before the actual
Yeah,
wedding.
we only came in.
Well, that's fucked, dude. I went on my last fucking day there.
I think
Yeah.
it was Wednesday because we went there. Like we arrived,
Yeah.
hung out, and then went to the park.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck!
it was a long day.
Yeah, we because it was right before he showed up. We had the other Justin and Kathleen there, so it was like one Justin in the first half, the other Justin in the second half of the
Yeah.
day. But yeah, it was so when you first walk in, it's the Hollywood Boulevard, so it's like old timey like 50s Hollywood theme and stuff. And if you turn right down that intersection, then you go down Sunset Boulevard, another 50s kind of theme. At the back of there is where you have Tower of Terror, and
It's where he got married. Can you-
Indeed.
There it is. Yeah, I can see my hand.
and
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Listen, I'm trying to avoid looking at the laptop, but I had to see where my hand is. Whoa. All right.
and
You know, you could just look at him and point at him.
Yeah, but I need to make sure it was on the camera.
Oh,
So I'm not just like,
staring into my soul.
staring at his uneven ties there.
They're
Oh, no,
pretty close this time, unlike the last time when it was like,
what was it you I saw they were so uneven? I'm like, dude, you gotta fucking fix it.
I think it was the Infinite episode, the Halo Infinite episode. Go check that out if you haven't listened to it.
You can't
Good
watch
stuff.
it.
but you can listen to it.
You can't
Good
listen
stuff.
to it.
But yeah, so we have Tower of Terror down there, and you have Rock and Roller Coaster.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. So did you guys?
Well, fun.
I did
It's-
not go on any of that stuff, no.
So yeah, Rockin' is good. It's
The video that they bring you in
Yeah.
to show you a video. I feel like that video is probably about, I don't know, 50 years old.
it's Aerosmith, and they're like back when they had like normal colored hair, and they were it's
And
like,
they actually had like normal skin.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you're humans.
Yeah. And yeah, you go through like a queue where you're going backstage and stuff, and then you go into their recording studio, and they're like, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be at the concert. Get in. And you like hop in a limo and shoots you off, and I think you go like 65 or 70 at the launch.
That thing does fucking launch you.
It's one of those just so shoots you right off, and then that's the first, I think, the first and only in Disney World that does loops
No shit.
inside.
I mean,
it
it's-
is indoors.
Yeah,
That's
it's all
crazy.
indoors.
I feel like almost all of them are indoors.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Besides
them
the
are.
Tron one.
Yeah,
But that's in a different
different park. We'll
Whatever.
touch on that maybe next episode.
I think they do that because like the atmosphere and all like
Yeah.
the cinematography.
Yeah, it's the
that's
storytelling
going-
and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah. But yeah, it's fun. You get to fly through there, and you're like going past street signs and doing flips and shit. And yeah, it's a good time. It's a short coaster, but one of the most exhilarating, I think.
Yeah. I didn't go on any coasters when we went there.
Yeah.
On any, like,
I feel like I hit Space Mountain
when
like
I-
17 times.
oh, yeah, dude. I'm sure that one was sweet. That's the classic. I'm going to Space Mountain,
Yep.
dude. I think the only, like, yeah, I mean, I went on rides, but they were just, like,
Rides, not coasters.
rides.
Yeah. And Tower of Terror, awesome place. I love it. It's where we got married. I don't go on that ride. I don't like drops, and that's all that is. It's just drops.
It's just a demon drop.
Getting fucking married. I don't like this. I'm gonna get married there.
It was a very cool scene. Yeah, I liked that. And it was at midnight.
Yep.
Stu went all out. I mean, these guys, fuck.
It was very hot.
Had the park to ourselves, just being walked through there.
I mean, it's not like we were
VIPs.
actually going on rides. We were just walking through
no,
it.
no.
But everybody, remember when we walked in, people thought we were celebrities. Like, look, there's people right there walking in. There's
true.
celebrities,
Yeah.
right? Oh, yeah.
It was sweet.
It's like-
You almost got kicked the fuck out. Because you were smoking your fucking pen.
Oh, was it this thing?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So
I
fucking,
remember somebody mentioning it to me.
Well, I
being
guess,
like, hey.
yeah, maybe that. But like the one, it's because they always say, my friend, eat a dick. You don't fucking know me. But they're like, my friend, stop smoking that. Or something. I don't fucking
I
know.
was like, oh, okay. Big balls. I didn't stop smoking it, by the way. I just got.
Whoa, we got a fucking rebel over
I was
here.
just more careful about it. Like, dude. Airplanes. Yeah, I'm
He
smoking
puts
my vape,
4
dude.
bags in his tea.
Definitely. No, that's you.
I did 3.
You were triple teabagging, dude.
I was fucking triple tea.
I don't think I've ever triple teabagged.
Shit,
I've
I
never
just
even.
ran over my toe with the chair.
Ah, that's what you get for having them dogs out, dude.
It would have hurt if even if I had socks on.
The sock, it has a little protection there. There's a little layer.
Dick.
If you step on a cat like nail with a sock on, it's gonna help.
It's a
Versus,
cat nail, not a fucking chair that my entire body weight's sitting on.
oh,
And in the back there's also like a nighttime show, but we didn't do that when we were there. But you can go like behind Tower of Terror, and there's like a big water stage and stuff back there, so you can watch that.
Is there?
It's called Phantasmic, and it's got a boat, so you can do that at night if you wanted to. But if you come back up that boulevard, then you can go into like there's a I don't know. Did you guys walk through it at all? I know me and Dan ran in there one time, but there's like a big animation studio, and they have all sorts of stuff back there. You can walk in. It's like a walking museum type of thing, but they have like Star Wars props and stuff in there that you can look at, and all sorts of things like that.
I don't think I went into that.
I don't think I
No.
did either.
The only thing I did there was Star Wars,
Yeah.
dude. That
Pretty
was
much.
all the whole thing, the whole reason I wanted. I'm like, this is sick. I was so amped to see fucking Star Wars. What do they call it?
Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Star Wars Galaxies, but I'm like, I don't think that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was. It's just so over the top,
Mm-hmm.
man. Everything about that place, like, dude, that cantina, fucking
Oh,
sick.
yeah.
Oh god.
And yeah, so once you get out of that little area there, it's another ride is the Runaway Railway. I don't know if you guys went on that, but it's in the same ride system as the one Star Wars ride, the Rise of the Resistance ride, where you're in like those moving square boxes.
Yeah.
It's in like that, but you're like in like a Mickey cartoon, and you're like going through there, and it's fun. Like, it does
One
all
of those
different-
old racist Mickey cartoons. Have you seen those? They're
Steamboat
so-
Willie?
Dude, it is so crazy. You're like, oh my god.
It's a different time.
It was wild, dude. Wild watching that shit. Dude. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, but it's a updated one.
Thankfully.
Yeah, you just zoom around, and yeah, it's cool technology because it's I don't know, you like when you're going through like a city, there's like a dude jackhammer and shit, and the things like shaking and stuff. I guess you're going by it, or you go into one of the ducks is in there, Daisy Duck, I'm guessing. I don't know. She's teaching you how to dance, and it'll like the whole cart starts dancing and stuff. Like all the carts start dancing around with each other.
That's kind of cool.
It's cool technology. But that one's fun, and
That's like the Simpsons ride there where they have the you're in the car and it's like 4D, I think is what they call it, where you're getting like sprayed with water and shit. And,
Yeah.
like, dude, my
Imagine
stomach
how
actually
nasty
dropped.
That
And
fucking water is.
oh, dude, it's got to
Right
be
in
the
the mouth.
just the recycled fountain water. That
Fucking 37,000 children spit right in your mouth.
oh,
But the one thing about that ride, kind of a bummer. There used to be a ride there. I don't know if you guys remember if you went when you were kids, but it was the Great Movie Ride was there. And it was like you went through, it was like a slow moving track thing, but you would have real actors in there that would like guide you along, and you had a guy that would be like your buddy that would guide you through it. You'd go through different movie scenes, like Indiana Jones was in there, and you came in one part and it was like in the Alien movie, and an alien would come busting out of the ceiling and shit, like all sorts of crazy stuff. But
you know what, Stu? I'm going to tell you something kind of sad here. That was the first time I was at Disney
yeah,
ever
well,
in my life.
I might remember that. I don't know. I think I was at Disney when I was like 7 years
Yeah.
old.
I mean, when I was same thing, I only went like once or twice when I was really young. I barely remembered it, and then we just started going because my wife loved it, and we went when we were adults. I'm like, oh, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Keep going. But it was a cool ride, nonetheless. That used to be there. So now that we're out of there, you can keep going, and you can get to one of the rides that we rode, the Star Wars Star Tours ride.
I think I went on that one.
It's like
Oh, yeah, that one was cool. I like that one.
There's a big AT-AT outside of it, and you walk through the Ewok forest to get into it.
That vehicle that you're in is an actual canon vehicle. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a transport
Yep.
ship.
Yeah.
It's you're just like,
Isn't that the one where you just keep doing like hyper jumps?
Yeah.
3PO's your pilot.
Yeah, I think that one made me want to throw up.
Really?
He said
Dude,
that
of
about a
all
lot
the
of them.
ones?
The
Yeah.
fucking all the video ones made me want to fucking puke.
Really? Damn, dude. So you probably should never go into an IMAX. Because I remember being at that IMAX at the Science Center
Yeah,
here in
yeah.
Cleveland, and it was the Serengeti one, and there's like shots where it's like, I don't know, a drone, or it was probably a helicopter because
Yeah,
it's
back then.
pre-drone.
Yeah.
And dude, you're going across the Serengeti, and that shit made me sick.
Well, no,
so
I think
like
it was
that,
more because like the seats and shit move too, so they
Yeah,
actually
that's
make
true.
you feel like your stomach drops and stuff. So
That's
I
true.
think like that with the video, I was like,
So you're okay with coasters when your stomach drops. It's just the
I mean,
extra
no,
screen.
like after a few coasters, which I fucking because I love coasters. I don't like getting old
yeah.
because like coasters also sometimes make me want to puke too. So,
damn.
Yeah.
but I'm also like, no,
Just take some Dramamine.
focus up. I'm not gonna puke.
That sucks, man. Yeah, the only thing coasters make me do, the older I've gotten, is I'm just more
Shit.
fearful. I'm just more fearful. I'm like, I'm just like, I'm gonna die here.
Yep.
That's all for me. So
I
yeah,
did go
I've
on
never-
the Top Thrill one time. I'm like, is this just gonna cave in my chest?
I think you went with us, didn't you?
No, it was with the next girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Because I remember Bree and I went on one, and there were some kids making fun of Bree because she was like locked in, like white knuckling,
Yeah.
just But
Yeah, they're too
before
young.
the thing even started, and they're like,
They don't
she's-
fear death yet.
They don't
Yeah.
fear anything, dude.
Now it's just constant.
And it's like you
anxiety.
walked around the park all day watching that thing not come
Yeah.
back down. Mine went all the way.
Yeah, how many
Dude.
times do they close it? Well, I mean, they
It's
changed it
permanently
now.
closed now. They're
No,
redoing it
Yeah,
now.
no, I think it's reopening.
It is?
They changed it, and it's like
Yep.
you go up, then you come back, then you go up, then you go back, and then you fucking
Yeah.
finally shoot the fuck around it.
God, I can't do that.
Which I don't like going backwards.
Going back is the worst.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's at this same park, but there's that weird fucking Yeti ride.
No, it's a
Did
different one.
not like that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it some other
Yeah.
time.
And see, I had a different roller coaster thing when I was really young. Like my brother loved coasters, so we'd go to like Six Flags or whatever. And the only one I liked was Double Loop because it was like smooth.
Oh
and
yeah,
you
when
were
I
just
was a
like,
kid, that was the only one I liked either.
That was good.
Dude. Went on that one when we were adults. Bro, that thing was the ricketiest motherfucker.
Really?
Dude,
Oh,
it is
no.
so rusted out now. I can't even believe
It's
that
gone now. What are you
Oh, yeah.
talking
It's
about?
gone.
Oh, it has to be.
Oh,
Jogga
that's
Lake
right.
is
Yeah.
fucking closed.
That's
or
right.
Six
Yeah.
Flags.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause that's where it's one of our friends built his house on top of it.
yeah, dude. Oh my god, it's been gone for a while.
Very
it was
long time.
before it went. It was before Jog Lake went, and man, that thing was. Dude, it had like 2 diesel engines that was running that motherfucker like a go kart, dude.
No,
Like-
the worst No, the most rickety coaster at that park was the Raging Wolf box.
Oh, that
the
one
wooden
was.
ones.
The wooden one at the very back of the park, just like
The whole thrill of the ride was that you might die. It was the thing might just blow apart at any moment. Every nail was just like barely hanging in there.
I remember as a small child, I was riding with we were real close friends with our neighbors, and the neighbor's dad was the one who was sitting next to me because I was a very small child. He was holding me in. At one point, there was such a big fucking bump in the coaster that he jumped onto the divider, just fucking racked his nads, and he's just like, ah!
Oh God!
just lands on your gooch.
Oh! It was fucking
Just a
hilarious.
straight punch to the prostate.
He was a good guy, though. He was a good guy.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was when we were there. That was the only one I liked. Then my parents, I don't know if they all put us on. It was one of the wooden ones. Is Blue Streak a wooden one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was at Cedar Point. It
Okay,
was
so
Blue
maybe it was
Streak and
that.
Mean Streak. Yeah.
So I went on one of those, or Big Dipper. I don't know. One of
I think Big Dipper was at
Six
Jogga
Flags.
Lake.
Maybe then that it was
Yeah.
that one because it was a wooden one. And yeah, I lost my shit. I was this little kid. I'm like, done. Never doing roller coasters again. And I didn't until the first time I went to Disney and Universal with my wife, and she's like, "Let's try some shit." I'm like, "All right."
All right, let's
And
go. And you're
I'm
that
good now.
man. You're like, I got a fucking man up to my wife right now.
And it was my
ain't no
girlfriend at the
bitch.
time, so I couldn't. I didn't even have I couldn't even back out of it. So yeah, I went on everything and pretty much loved everything except for the big drops. Can't do the big drops. But anyway, so yeah,
Millennium Force is awesome, though.
I black
big
out on
drop.
that thing every time.
What do you
Like,
mean you black out?
Not completely, but we were talking about it last episode where you get that tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, at that top, as soon as you curl over, I don't know if it's the momentum or the G's that I'm feeling, but dude, I get that tunnel vision. And I'm
You're
like,
just
whoa, like I just feel it every fucking time I go on that coaster. And I don't know. I mean, you can't breathe when you're going down
well,
that
yeah,
fast.
that's because it goes. I think it even inverts a little bit. I swear, if you try and scream, it just pushes it right back in.
Yeah,
back in
so
there.
I think it's maybe because I can't breathe, or
Yeah.
maybe I hold my breath when I'm going down, or I tense up. I don't know what it is, but I get that tunnel vision. It's like, ooh, and then I hit that first back incline, and then it comes back, and I'm like, wow, that was crazy. I love those videos of the bungee jump rides.
Fuck those.
Where
things.
those people will just pass out and their arms are just
and, the PC music, doo-doo-doo.
and then they'll wake back. Yeah.
the ones where
And
it's
then
just
they'll wake back up. Ah! Ah!
just in and out.
Ah! As soon as you open your eyes. Ah! Back out. I love that shit.
We've talked about some of the other episodes, the guys in your brain controlling you, they're just shutting the blinds, don't fucking look, don't look, and then they're just peeking open, no, still on, shut it again. Just
That's exactly what it is. Dude. Ah! Back out. Hit my head on the shit.
And then finally it slows down up to where it's like, oh.
and they always play it off like nothing ever happened. That was crazy, right? Dude, you weren't even awake.
You don't even know what happened.
You passed out 7 times.
Ooh. Anyway, but yeah, we're talking about Star Tours. Yeah, so it's sad that you get sick on that one. It's a fun
Sad
one.
to get sick on any roller coaster these days. Stupid old body.
And I think there's 300 options you can get, or 3,000 options. It's an insane amount of stuff you can get at Star Tours because every jump it can change to a different scene.
No shit.
Really?
So you can
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that at all.
yeah, every single one's different. So you can jump to Naboo instead of Hoth, or you can go to Mustafar. You can go all over I just punched the mic. You can go all over the place.
That's fucking cool, though.
But
Man, I didn't know that.
the last one I had, Boba was in it. You jumped in and he was chasing you in Slave One and shit. I'm like, oh my god, this is
Dude,
sweet.
off one of the fucking seismic bombs.
Yeah, he did. He was chasing you with the little turrets at first. Yeah,
That's,
and then,
that's not even remotely close.
yeah.
It was kind of close. It was, dude.
All right.
Believe it or not, that was actually kind of close.
I'll take it.
All right, so moving on. Next ride. If you go to keep down that little path, I guess, the Grand Avenue, they call it, but that's where Muppet Vision 3D is. I fucking love Muppets, man. They're great.
Muppet Treasure Island, dude.
Yeah. Can't be. They're
Jamaica,
like classic, like comedy, but there's like good adult humor in Muppets. It's great. Love Muppets.
Fozzie was the
Fantastic.
best, man. Waka 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 waka. Waka 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 waka.
Beaker.
Beaker was good.
Yeah. But they're actually
Animal.
they very sad are getting rid of Muppet Vision 3D.
Those pieces of shit.
It's getting old, man.
It
I mean,
is.
the Muppets aren't even relevant. When was the last like Muppet thing that they're not on TV?
They
Like,
made a
that was-
movie with a guy from How I Met Your Mother, the Jason something.
Sudeikis.
No, Segel. Jason Segel.
Same thing.
Oh,
He made one like I don't know when, but relatively within the past 10 years.
That
I would
was like
say.
the attempt to probably bring it
Yeah.
back, and it just, I mean, dude,
Yep. But
Kids these days.
they're getting rid of
Fuck
that.
'em.
it's just like, yeah, I mean, they wouldn't be interested in.
But they
I
are
mean, when you can
moving.
just see that some guy's just like,
We were only interested in Muppets because that's all that there fucking was, dude. Like, and they were before us, you
Yeah.
know, like
Oh,
they
yeah.
were like.
Long time ago.
Jim Henson.
Shit, dude, like 80s kids probably were watching that shit, you know, and like a
Yeah.
decade later we come along and we're getting that tail end of the Muppets.
Yeah.
Like the Muppets were toast when we were like 6. You're fucking 35 now. 30 years later, you're trying to revive the fucking Muppets.
I do remember the fucking Muppet movie. There's that weird fucking cowboy trying to shoot Kermit with like a weird two-pronged fork thing. And the whole movie, I'm like, oh fuck,
He's gonna get him, man.
he's gonna fucking
Go
get Kermit.
get him, dude. Kermit.
Like the entire fucking, it's like, why are you shooting two-pronged fork things at a goddamn stuffed frog? You piece of shit.
Trying to get them frog legs.
Yeah.
And then Animal turns into a giant.
I fucking love Animal.
But don't fret. The Muppets are moving. They're taking over another ride.
Good.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh,
They're taking
no.
over Rock and Roller Coaster. So no more Aerosmith. It's gonna be Muppets.
you
Good,
know.
dude. Aerosmith is even more washed than fucking Muppets are. Yeah.
how old are those guys? 270 years old?
Oh my god. Steven Tyler's old enough now to where he looks like a fucking 60-year-old lesbian, you know? Guys had so much
And
work
what does
done.
that say? That he's so old that he now looks like a 60-year-old lesbian.
He looks like he not only changed genders, but sexuality as well.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Dude looks like a lady.
I get that.
Hey.
We got that reference.
I got that reference.
And in place of the Muppets area now, they're building a whole Monsters Inc. area. And they're going to actually there's already designs and stuff and some videos online you can look at, but a new ride where, I don't know if you remember the Monsters Inc. movie, but like at one point they're hanging onto the doors, going through the thing, like the big, like, I don't know, FedEx type of depot thing, like riding these the scare doors. That's going to be the roller coaster. So you in like the one,
okay.
the loading area is the video they showed you, and like this giant arm comes down and picks up the track and actually like brings the track up into the ceiling and then puts it onto the road. And you're like, holy shit.
Damn.
So it looks pretty crazy. So that's what's going to be going there.
That is wild. Holy shit.
Yep.
Disney can do it. I
Yeah.
mean,
And over on the other side, so if we loop around, we'll have the Toy Story area here. So we
I
have,
think we looked at that a little bit.
Yeah, we
when
walked through
went.
there.
Yeah. That
There
was
is-
fun.
I was there for the barbecue.
yeah, there's a barbecue place that's like, we didn't do that when we were there because it was like
We
a
went to Andy's
reservation
Toys,
one.
I think is all we did, where your toy size.
Yeah.
and it's this whole...
The
yeah.
Midway games, you're playing all the Midway games.
Yeah, yeah.
That one's fun. And then there's like a little, it's the aliens, and it's basically like a spinning ride, like, you know, a little kid like wheel thing where you just spin the cart.
The claw.
There's that, and then there's also Slinky Dog Dash, which is like a little roller coaster, but it's still fun. It's a good ride.
I have been chosen, brothers. Be safe.
Except for the fucking claw, I probably let go of 99% of them.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Drop
those
right
games
back
are
in.
so fucking rigged.
Rigged like a motherfucker.
For sure. And so now that we covered all that, we'll go into Galaxy's Edge. So we have the Smuggler's Run, which is the one where you fly the Falcon.
Oh,
Didn't do it.
Didn't do it?
No.
Oh,
dude, it was cool.
it's a good time.
I sat in line for like 3 hours to get on.
Rise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that sucked.
Yeah.
Not the ride, the wait. So I'm like,
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the ride was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
even
3 hour
the
waits
ride, I
was
was like, this is. I mean, it's cool and all, but
really. Well, isn't that the one where they take you to a different part? Oh, dude, I was blown away by that
Yeah.
fucking
I'll
ride.
talk about it in a second.
I was absolutely blown away.
I mean, I
by
think
that.
it's mostly on me, but yeah.
We'll start with Smuggler's Run then. So
the Falcon was
one.
sweet.
Yeah.
Bree was our pilot. My wife.
Jesus.
Dude, it,
Crash.
oh, we wrecked a lot.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we wrecked a lot. But that's okay. That's okay. We made it. through.
Women drivers, am I right?
I will not condone this behavior.
But it's cool. It's like, and the way they, I mean, you walk into that land, like you're saying, it's just immersive. No matter which direction you come in from, and I mean, at least what'd you guys think first time seeing like the Falcon just sitting there, like,
Dude,
It's fucking cool.
immaculate. Even when you're waiting in line, you can like look at
Down on
all
it.
the pieces of it. It's so I don't know, dude. The engineering of how they do shit at Disney is so on point.
Yeah.
It's impressive. That's what impresses me. It's like their art department is just out of fucking control. They're so out of control, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It looked like the real Millennium Falcon.
yeah.
Right?
All those blast marks and scuffs,
Dude.
all the tiny details and stuff.
Little
on it.
electronics, the wires, everything. You see every little intricate detail.
Yeah.
And the fact that the line wraps around it. I mean, dude, these people have thought about everything. It's been mapped on fucking computers for
Oh, yeah.
years before they even like
Yeah.
made that shit. And that is what's impressive to me is just the art
Yeah.
of it all. Because it really is, man. That whole Galaxy's Edge is just a fucking art piece. A gigantic art piece.
Yeah.
Very well done.
For sure. And yeah, it's basically a souped up version of Star Tours. Like, so you're flying through
Yeah.
a simulator and stuff, but
Just glazing the fuck out of Disney right now.
we got some knocks in earlier talking about the
Yeah,
old. Yeah, we're
they have
fine.
some faults.
Yeah,
They have some
it's
faults.
fine.
Go listen to our other episodes. We got some gripes. MCU.
Yeah.
Some gripes.
Yeah.
A lot of grapes.
But yeah, it's going to the parks. It's a different experience. You know, it's you're just there to have fun. I don't really care about any of the other shit when I'm there. I'm just having a good time.
Feel the magic, dude.
But yeah, the ride itself is cool. You have the pilots, you have the gunners, and you have the engineers. So you can have 6 people in it. And the way that like even how they load that, it's basically a giant like wristwatch type of thing. There's like a module in each hand of the wristwatch, and it just like rotates. So like every time a new group comes in, it just and like the whole system like rotates. Like there's like 8 like cockpits or whatever.
Yeah.
So each time it rotates, a new group can walk in, and then one gets exited, and then those ones move over, and then it just keeps
Oh,
rotating all the way
shit.
through. That's how they get so many people in on the ride.
So wild.
But when you walk in, you wouldn't even notice because you walk in and it's your own cockpit, and you're like, I'm the only one in here. This is sweet.
Damn. That's really fucking cool.
Yeah. But
That's why I had to clean out the puke that somebody probably puked.
somebody, it's you.
No. Motion sickness max over here.
Fuck you!
But yeah, it's cool. And yeah, being the pilot's probably the best. I mean, because you actually get to steer it and you get to pull the lever to go to hyperdrive and stuff. So that's pretty sweet. Gunner's fun, but you just basically press a button. And the engineer is, people knock on it, but it's kind of fun being the engineer. Like all the shit's like breaking, you just have to like press the buttons and shit. But I just like pressing buttons. So I like it.
It is cool. You're like Ray when she was fixing up the dude. I just bypassed the fucking. This is sick. Hell yeah, you need the engineer. I mean, come on, you can't fly without him.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a cool ride. And
You need 3PO talking to the fucking hyperdrive. You know,
Talking.
motivating it.
I didn't think that was the thing. You have to like, hey, come on now.
I mean, the motivator is the thing that always breaks. You gotta motivate. C-3PO is just the hype man. For
Just
the,
pour
for
a
the
fucking Red Bull on it.
Let's go. You could do it. Come on. We don't know what they were talking about. They never like divulge.
Yeah.
Talking some computer language.
Yeah.
And we know that it's an actual droid that's inside the Falcon now.
Yeah, what's it called? Like
L5 or is it L6?
Uh,
I think it's L5.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But and they just announced new missions are coming to that, where they're gonna have
really?
Mando and Grogu fly alongside you in a couple of them, and like
Fancy.
So yeah, that'll
That'd
be cool.
Sweet.
And speaking of him, like he's wandering around, and you'll like run into him. Rey and Chewie are out there. The stormtroopers and Kylo are out there, just running around, just hanging out.
I've seen they've incorporated some of the others as well, like Luke and Leia or something. And like I feel like that's a little bit controversial for like the setup that they have there. Like those people wouldn't be there.
And see,
It like takes a little bit of the immersion out, right? Because it's its own planet. It's supposed to be like its own canon event that's going on here.
And I do agree with that in some of it, but the one gripe I have with that is there's not enough things like creatures and like characters roaming around.
That's true.
So,
they
like,
could do aliens and shit where like that's what they should be doing.
Yep, they should just have random shit. And if that means having Boba and Vader at the same time as Kylo, yeah, it'll break some illusion, but it would still be cool seeing them walking around. So I'm like, I could, if they would put more characters in, I would take it. But yeah, I do see what you're saying.
I've just seen that recently.
Yeah.
I haven't been since we went to your wedding, so and I didn't see any of them. But I was actually like, and it's kind of lame, but I was hyped to see Ray. I'm like, dude, it's fucking Ray. It's fucking sweet. I love Ray. She's one of my favorites.
Well, I mean, that's part of it. When you go to these places, you're just like, fuck it. Everybody's there to look like an idiot and have fun and be a kid. Fuck it, have fun and be a kid. If you want to be happy to see a stuffed mouse, it's probably a college kid in it. Fuck you go and be happy.
You bet your ass I tried to pull out Excalibur, you motherfuckers. Bet your ass.
Yep. And I guess we can, we'll get to the last ride here, and then we'll get to some of the other Galaxy's Edge stuff before we wrap up. But so then the last ride, Rise, is what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunate that I've never waited in a line that long in my entire time.
It
I've
was
been
like
to Disney.
3 hours.
So-
It really fucking killed me.
Yeah, that'll kill the buzz every time. That'll make me want to go back. Like, all right, let's ride this, and we're leaving.
That's kind of what I did.
I don't blame you.
Yep, and it was hot that day, so a lot of the early part of that queue is outside, so you're just fucking roasting. And
Yeah. I mean, it was. It might have been that like just took me completely out of it. I'm just like, dude, there's just a bunch of fucking assholes built all this shit. I'm not in it. Fuck this. I'm fucking out. Like you had reservations for the cantina that night, and I'm just like, I'm fucking going back to the hotel room. It was also the last day we were there. I'm just like, dude, I'm fucking
Beat down.
like. Well, it's also
Walking around Disney is
it's
tough.
it's a death march.
Well, see, we did that, but I was also listen. I love these guys, Dan and Val, but fucking Val is just sprinting, not sprinting, but like
Power walk.
Dude.
just power walking everywhere.
She does those marathons and shit, dude. She's on top of
Literally, fucking Dan is like, I'm surprised you guys have kept up. I'm just like, thanks. I don't fucking know, dude.
You should have joined the chill group. We were having a great time.
I don't know. I mean,
Just
I was standing in a room
wandering.
with them. Again, that's another thing. I'm never sharing a room with other people again.
Pooping.
Oh,
God.
the smell in that.
No, there was no smell. It was just other things. I don't want to fucking dog them on the podcast that
We'll
much.
save that
yeah,
for
yeah.
after hours.
That's Patreon.
Yeah, like, dude, it was just like she's just fucking going from ride to ride, and because me and fucking Nighthawk have never been there, so we're just like, oh, where do we go?
Yeah.
And then we were at dinner like the first night we landed, like we went to Disney Springs or something. They're like, all right, well, we're going to these parks this night, this night, this night. So I'm like, all right, we'll fucking follow you
follow
guys.
you around.
And
Yep. Burns you out.
it burned me so hard.
Damn. Well, we'll go again sometime.
Yeah. Definitely. We'll bring Ellie. My daughter.
Yep. And
Coming up.
it is. I mean, it's a shame that you had that experience going into it, because it is a unbelievable like triumph in design for that ride. Because you start getting loaded in, and you're like a recruit, and you're trying to go to the rebellion, and then you're with Akbar.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, no, it's not Akbar. It's his buddy. It's The other commander.
The guy in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck was it? Not. I want to say Raditz, but it's not.
Raditz.
It's like Radish or some shit. Like,
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, God. It'll come to me eventually, but yeah, he's in there. He's one of those species, and then but Nine Nub is in it though. He's a pilot of it while you're in there.
oh yeah, you're right.
So you're flying in this little thing.
You kind of sound, yeah.
So yeah, you're piloting this thing, and then all of a sudden, shit starts hitting the fan. Like I think Poe's flying with you in an X-wing, and you can look out either you can front and back or the sides, and there's screens out there. You can see what's going on, and it feels like you're moving, and then you get pulled into a fucking tractor beam and shit. And then once the doors open, you're in an Imperial ship. And you're just
They were
like,
talking. They were talking shit on me.
yeah.
Crazy, dude.
There's stormtrooper, like a whole legion of stormtroopers. You're in a the fucking launch bay for the TIE fighters. You're just in this like, giant area.
There's just like 100, and they're just like models, but they're just standing there like 100 fucking Imperial soldiers. You're like, what the fuck? It's crazy.
Like,
dude.
some
it's
of
like
them-
it's like they took you to another part of the park. Is what it feels
yeah,
like.
it's very impressive.
Yeah, and like some of them have even just the slightest little like robotics in them, so like the heads will turn a little bit, so it looks like they're just like watching you as you like walk by. Oh, it's fucking sweet. But yeah, then once you get in, there's more stormtrooper like robots like chilling there watching you. But then there's like the actual Imperial officers who are
Yeah, they
giving
were
you
the
shit.
ones talking shit on me.
You would love that job, Max. It's just
Just
like,
be mean to people.
Oh, look at you fucking little.
Well, no, I was
meat-
wearing the one Star Wars T-shirt I had. It's got a stormtrooper helmet. It says "Rebel Scum," which admittedly, because of them, I'm like, this doesn't make sense. But like the guys, I think the one fucking person walks by like, "Hey, what's that mean?" I'm like, I'm a double agent. There's like, what? I'm just like, I don't know. And then like the one guy is like, he's like, what do you think about this? I'm like, I don't think a lot. He's like, yeah, I can tell.
I can tell you don't
I'm like,
think a lot.
fuck, got him. Just fucking burned me, dude. Just burned me to fucking ashes.
You could tell that guy was just walking away so smug, like, "Oh, I fucking got him. I got him good."
Piece of
I
shit.
can tell.
But so once you're in there, you're interrogated. That's a pretty cool little scene because you're like in that little tight room, super soundproof, and like when the force is put on you, it's like, and all the sound is gone. You're like, ah, shit.
That
Pretty
was
cool.
super fucking cool.
And then the rebellion breaks you out, and then you can see like almost like the Qui-Gon lightsaber burn. You can see like that coming around the edge of the metal, and the door pops open. You hop in. Now you're in one of those little, no track or anything. You're just in a little cart, driven by one of those Imperial droids, the R2 type of droids.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like the supply carts or whatever. Dude, that was so fucking cool. That was the coolest part. Was you're in this you're in this cell just with randos. You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are we doing here? And then the wall busts out and you hop into a ride. Like, what?
Yep. And then like,
The only thing that would have made it better is if you had blasters.
yeah, if you could shoot
I would have
back.
liked to have like a handheld like laser
That'd be
tag
pretty
kind of
sweet.
shit and shoot like animatronic
Yeah.
stormtroopers or something.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I was like, damn, that would have pushed the limit there.
That would have been sweet. For sure.
Oh, dude. Like as soon as that hole busts open, they hand you the guns. Like, take this. You're just like, beep, 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 beep. So fucking cool.
Yeah. And so yeah, you go through there. Kylo's chasing you. At one point, he jumps on top of your cart when you're in an elevator and stabs a lightsaber through the ceiling. It's like, holy shit! Come through and there's like you go past some giant cannons shooting and recoiling and get up to the bridge eventually. And Kylo's there. That's when you first see him and stuff. He starts chasing you there. But yeah, then once you find your exit, you get to the exit bay. You get in a drop pod, and then it completely changes ride vehicles. So now you're no longer in your Omni cart. Well, you still are, but now you lock into a Tower of Terror drop system, and you fucking drop out, and then you're just flying around like Star Tours. And then you land and back in your little Omni cart, and you're back on the ground in Batuu, and you save the day.
Fucking sweet.
But pretty impressive with everything they
It's
did
the
there.
most immersive ride that they have there. Like the Millennium Falcon was sweet. because it also like who was it? Hondo was also in that
And that
ride
animatronic,
too.
yeah.
Dude, everything there is so interconnected that it makes you feel part of the universe. Like, oh damn, I actually visited Batuu.
Yeah.
I just went there as like a random like star citizen of Star Wars. Fucking
Yeah,
sweet.
see, I think I was just angry the entire time. I'm like,
Damn.
well, look, Millennium Falcon, that's sweet. Let's go.
Like, dude, just walking through the markets there. I don't know.
All the noises and
I was
smells and
nerding
stuff.
out
Yeah.
like no other.
Yep.
Like that was the best experience.
We stopped and got the little cold brew thing.
Oh man, I needed some coffee, so and we went into a joint where they have fucking alcoholic coffee.
Nice.
I was like, dude, it was like borderline espresso martini.
Yeah.
Man, and even that place was fucking sweet, dude. They had like the cauldrons
Yeah,
or
there's
whatever.
like little
the,
kettles, little fires underneath and stuff.
yeah, so immersive. I walked in there, I felt like I was at a joint at Batuu. Like, oh, this is a fucking sweet little like corner store at Batuu. And then they had like even in the food,
Yeah.
they had like the little puffs
Yeah.
to make it look like it's I
Yeah.
don't know, like some from space or some shit. like,
Because everything's puffy in space.
it's just like Cocoa Puffs, like
Yeah.
thrown on top
Yeah.
of like whipped cream or something. I'm like,
But
this
it
is
was
like,
good.
This is like I'm eating like an animal or something, like some kind of like little like crustacean or something they put on top of my coffee. That was fucking
Was
cool.
it in Futurama, the poplars?
Yeah, they're actual living
Yeah.
creatures.
Yeah, it was like that. It felt like that. And yeah, they had like the popcorn was being made, and you had like the fires under the popcorn, but it was like fake fire, you know.
Of course.
But it felt real.
Yeah.
Like, man,
They have like
this
a
is
little
cool.
animal cart thing where there's like a little, you can buy the little
Yeah.
Nexus and all these little pets that you want to bring home and stuff.
Popcorn was like purple or some shit, like some weird color.
Yep.
Oh man, the
And,
cantina.
Yeah, that's where we can go next. Yeah, the Oga's Cantina. So we go in
That
and
was the best place there.
it's pretty sweet.
Felt like a badass.
Yeah.
And I was wearing like my hat, my like Australian like wide brim hat. I was just like, yeah, I'm a bounty
Just
hunter.
like leaning on the bar.
What contracts we got in here. I wanted to ask the bartender, hey, what have you heard around Batuu?
I bet they've never heard that.
Never.
And that place, they actually recently upgraded where they have some like actually really fucking good food in there now. They have this pretzel roll that's cut into 4, and then they have like a hot like chorizo cheese in the pretzel. I'm like, ooh, that's fucking good. And they have like a little flatbread pizza that's good now too.
Am I mistaken? But did they have like an alcoholic blue milk?
Yeah.
There? I think I got that.
Yeah,
I want
it
to
had
say
the
I
cookie
got
on the
that.
top, remember?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because that is like one of my favorite things in all of Star Wars. It's that, the blue milk that Luke was drinking, and that bread.
Yeah.
The bread that Rey was eating. Those
Yep.
two things I've always wanted to try. And I got the blue milk.
Yep.
I need the bread.
I don't think that's real.
They can make it happen at Disney, dude. I'll guarantee you they can make it happen.
I bet they could.
Yeah. Yep.
Like some bullshit. I don't know.
I mean,
dude.
it'll probably give you cancer in 2 days, but
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a great, and like the old guy who used to pilot Star Tours is now the DJ at the cantina. It used to not be 3PO in the pilot in Star Tours. It used to be that
yes.
guy. His name was what was it, Rex, REX, and now he's DJ
Dude,
Rex
the,
instead of pilot.
the DJ at the cantina, I think, was the same DJ that's in fucking Survivor. Jedi.
He
both
might
of
be.
them.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I swear to God, I think it's that robot,
Yeah.
right?
And he's got like kind of a thin layered head, and it's like circular head
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
I swear one of the songs was the
Probably.
when it's in Survivor when you walk into the bar
Yeah.
that you have on I forget what planet that was.
I can't remember.
Whatever. Your main hub
Yeah.
in Survivor. That dude, there was a song from that game in
Nice.
and I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. Cuz at that time I think Survivor had just come out,
Yeah.
I believe. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's a vibe in there. Like you said, you just feel like a bounty hunter. You're just like, it's like kind of dim light. It's crowded, but not uncomfortably crowded. Like you just got enough room where you're just like sitting there, yeah, just looking around at all the scum and villainy
Looking
in
around,
there.
waiting for Obi-Wan to chop off an arm or some shit.
Jedi business. Go back to your drinks.
Somebody to sell me death sticks.
And see, that's the one point where like it would be sweet if you could have like just random encounters where like Mando or Boba or like bounty hunters would come in there and just like talk to the bartenders. And
Oh,
I'm fucking out of here, and they just like, oh, it'd be sweet.
if I was sitting in that cantina and fucking Mando walked in, bro, I would geek out like a motherfucker.
Yep.
I'm a
Steal
grown
his
ass
armor.
man. Just punch him out, take his armor.
Give me that.
That's if I if I was to like win the lottery and stuff, and not like I would need to find something to do, but man, I would go down there and be like, you need to have to pay me, man. I'll just give me the suit. I'll walk around full time, man. Like, I don't care. Like,
I like to see like Aura Singh walk in or something, like any of the bounty hunters, man. Aura Singh was always one of my favorites, I think. Yeah, I liked her a lot.
I don't know who that is.
I think Aura Singh, she raised Boba, kind of.
She's like almost like a Twilight, right? Like
She has that antenna
That's right. Yeah.
coming out of her head.
I can't think of her.
She's actually in Phantom Menace in the pod race. I think you can see her on one of the ramps, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right.
Clone
I'll look
Wars. Just watch the Clone Wars. She's in
No.
she's actually a pretty prominent figure in the Clone Wars.
But,
She was running with all those bounty hunters, Bosk and
all them.
Honestly, if you want to know who Bobu's parents were, it was probably Bosk and Aura Singh were like the two main influences. Like they kept him safe. Like they were like, oh, you orphan, yeah, come on, work with us.
Yeah, who adopts orphans? A lot of people.
I did.
But nobody in Gotham.
I mean, Alfred.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of did.
Kind of.
Not necessarily an orphan, but close. So fuck you.
Joking.
I was.
I'm sure there's plenty of orphans out there.
By the way, everything here you hear is a joke.
Except for, fuck you.
Except for all of our answers, because they're the right answers.
Exactly.
Can't even argue. It's just right. Just is what it is.
3BD, we're right here.
Always right.
Yeah, and I think the last thing, I mean, there's plenty of other stuff, but I mean, you can do like the build your own lightsaber and stuff, which we didn't do when we were there, but we definitely will at some point, which is super immersive and everything, and it's a great experience there.
I really wanted to do that, but I think it was
somebody
kind of
talked
pricey.
me
It is
out of it.
pricey.
I think it was pricey, so I think that's what deterred me from doing that. I was like, let's just walk around the park. Fuck that.
If it's like a, once in a lifetime thing where, you know what, screw it, we're going this time, splurge on it. It is a good time. It's
Hell
fun.
yeah.
But yeah, lots of cool stuff you can do there. But that was, I guess, wraps up all the rides at Hollywood Studios.
Isn't
it's
all
got-
the MCU stuff there at Hollywood? Where's that at?
There's no MCU stuff.
Well, they do like the
in-
shows where like Spider-Man and like Black Widow and like they're like
all
jumping
that
around
is in
and shit.
California.
Oh,
Shit
that's at the other
yeah.
Disney. Okay.
Because-
is that Disneyland?
Yeah.
Ah.
Because there was some rule that they couldn't have any Marvel characters east of the Mississippi. What? And that's
what
why.
the fuck kind of rule is that?
Yeah.
East of the Mississippi? What are we in the fucking Wild West right now? What the
Yeah.
fuck are we talking? I'm
That's
the
why-
best gunslinger here, the west of the Mississippi. What the fuck?
That's why Universal Studios still has Spider-Man and the Doctor Doom ride and all these other things like in Universal Florida because they had the rights to them. So
Shenanigans.
they have the park rights to them east of the Mississippi. That's why all the Avengers stuff is in the Disneyland in California. But they do have the Guardians in Epcot because Guardians wasn't part of that. So they weren't part of the Marvel deal. So that's why they have their ride in Epcot, and they also have one in California too. But that's the only.
I heard that Guardians ride is really, really good.
Ooh, we'll touch on that when we get to Epcot. It is intense. It is fucking intense.
I have heard that that's really good. And then like the Avatar stuff, I wanted to go to Animal Kingdom to see the
Yeah.
Avatar shit because I've heard that that is also like equally as immersive as the Galaxy.
Different
Edge.
episode.
Yep.
It is a different episode.
Yep.
I was sad that there was only so much time we were there.
Yep.
So it was Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios
pretty much
I think,
it.
and Epcot.
Yeah, for a little bit there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll touch on those in the
And
next couple
Epcot got
episodes.
hairy because of all the booze. So
What do do you mean?
It's a lot of
Different episode.
Well, we're 12 o'clock in the afternoon drinking fucking lagers is a problem.
Well, and we started that morning with fucking unlimited
Mimosas.
drinks.
Yeah, mimosas and like, hey, you guys want some vodka in them? Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Screwballs,
I
right?
want everything.
Give me all the alcohol.
Yep. So that was.
Hey, you got the hiccups? Chug that dark black beer.
in the middle of the scorching sun. Anyway, we'll
And I
talk some
did it.
more
You
on that
got
later.
We'll get to it. We'll get to that. That was a good event. That was a good time.
Bam. So that was just quick. Like I said, if this video does good, you can let us know, listeners. If you like this, we'll do a more in-depth dive on Disney. I'll give you more facts. I have lots of behind-the-scenes shit that I've figured out and everything. So, but yeah, so that'll wrap it up for this one. Yeah, if you want some extra episodes, you can go to patreon.com/3beersdeep podcast. If you want to watch this, you can do it on YouTube.
Now you can do it on YouTube.
Just search
Let's go.
3BD podcast on YouTube. We have some shorts up right now. You can see this eventually later.
Yeah.
And so if you want to get some extra little skits and stuff, go to Instagram and TikTok at 3BD podcast. And if you want to email us your thoughts, that's 3beersdeep podcast, all spelled out, at gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give us a 5-star rating with whatever you're listening to or watching. And we'll catch you next time on 3 Beers Deep.
Later, nerds.
Drink up.